Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a travesty playing some Neverwinter Nights 2 with the scroll mod. Alright, we have recently entered the town of New Edgeton. Just got here, so we got a lot of buildings to check out here. I think what we're going to do is kind of do a clockwise investigation of all these buildings right here. So we'll work our way over this way and then kind of circle around and go toward the center of town, because it looks like there's a lot of stuff in this place we need to check out. Ultimately, we need to find, what was his name? Talloy Freshwater. He's somewhere in town here to continue on to main quest. Let's see, while we're over here, there is something, yeah, boathouse right over here. And I believe, yeah, there is a sewer entrance here too. Let's take a quick look at this. I'm really curious to see what's going on with this. A large round tunnel covered by a strong metal grate is embedded within the bank here. Examine it. The grate is solid and is too small to allow passage of anything much bigger than a large rat. Alright, probably have to come back to that later. And we got a boathouse here, and we need some more walk mesh cutters, it looks like, and this building is locked. Anything up with this? This door appears to have been reinforced with iron bars throughout. We probably have to come back to that later. Yeah, we're not getting into that. Alright. Let's see if this guard says anything while we're over here. Oh, we got a notice board here too. It's not safe at night. You should get indoors. Alright, well, let's see. While we're here, let's go check these buildings out. You have no reason to call here unless your intentions are nefarious. The door is fastened shut and well protected. Skills are offered from your group if required and available. Alright, we do have a listen check here. All sounds quiet within. Knock at the door. There's no reply. Alright. There's something here. Let's check this while we're here. A bulletin board. A ripped scroll. Okay, we just picked something up. The scroll has been ripped to pieces. It may be possible to piece this back together with some effort. Alright. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Journal notes updated.
This puzzle represents the PC finding a page that has been ripped into pieces. The page could have contained anything from a picture, diagram, or a writing. The object of this puzzle is to rearrange the pieces so the page is restored and the original information made viewable. Pieces must be swapped one pair at a time. To do this, select the first part and then the part with which it is to be swapped. Once the puzzle is solved, the PC will be able to view the page contents and be rewarded with XP for their effort. Click anywhere on this page to begin. Alright, we got us a little bit of a puzzle here. Let's go with the corners first, I guess. Let's see, this one's probably going to be up here. This one's going to be down here. That one's up there. That one there, maybe. Nope, let's swap them. Let's go there, and this one here. This one here, maybe. Swap them. That one's going over there. And there, and there. Alright, now the outside edges. This one's coming over here and there, and let's get these over here. Alright, so this one looks like it's got to come down here. And this one as well. Alright, now the middle ones. That one might go there. This one there. Nope, that one probably goes down there. Alright, and over here, and over here. And here. Alright, yeah, I'm kind of matching up the shading. Alright, looks like this side is done, but these are not just yet. Alright, let's swap this one and this one. Alright, that got it. See, we just got 100 gold or 100 experience points and a journal update. Small party of volunteers required. A small party of volunteers are required to help search the sewers for some lost workers. The village council had recently organized some maintenance work to be carried out in the aging sewer system that supports this village. Unfortunately, the workers sent on the initial inspection have failed to return, and it is feared that they may have met with an accident. By order of Obi Sten, representative of the Empire, a commission of 500 gold pieces has been provided for information leading to the discovery of the missing workers, and for a completed report detailing the work required for maintenance of the sewers. For more information, please contact the guild hall. Illiterates need not apply. Okay. Let's see, there's a help button up here too. Expert decoder and auto solve options. Alright, I guess those are other ways you can use. If you can't figure out a puzzle, you can use those options, but I'm going to try to figure things out on my own instead of using all these helpers and stuff. Alright, abandon that. And we had a journal update. I found a scroll that had been ripped up and thrown away. After reassembling the pieces, I learned there is a missing party of workers in the sewers, and that Obi Sten is offering a reward for information pertaining to the missing workers and some sewer checks. Wonder why it had been ripped up. Yeah, good question. If the task interests you, report to the guild hall as a volunteer. Alright, yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Alright, we got a village notice board here too. Notice boards are property of the Empire. Please take care when perusing any notices placed here. It is an offense to remove any official notices, but local contracts can be removed if a party is interested in the work on offer. The board is updated as required, so please keep track of latest news here or at any other board in the locale. Alright, so we got Grimbold's Gold. And we got a quest update here, Grimbold's Gold. If anybody believes they have information pertaining to the local myth of Grimbold's chest of gold, then please contact Threska Cassie. Please look out for me either around the local market or somewhere in the local vicinity. Anybody that can provide information that helps to lead me to the discovery of the ancient treasure will be rewarded. Signed, Threska Cassie. Alright, Empire Poster. Ooh, just picked up 50 experience points here. By order of Morkos, ambassador to the overlords and the emperor himself, Empire law now applies to the Barantian plains, including all towns, villages, holdings, and homelings as follows. Number 1. Each place will now be subject to Empire law, which can be delivered and amended by local Empire designates as seen fit for the time and location. Number 2. Empire designates will be identifiable by their uniforms and/or qualifications. The highest ranking officer of a location determines the requirements of the law while they remain highest ranking. And number 3. Apart from the loyal Empire designates from the head offices, there are the Blood Guard. They can easily be identified by their empiric armor, colored armor of green, white, blue, or red. The armor can also bear the Empire symbol of the dragon head, denoting rank. Ooh, we're getting a lot of information out of this for that one little XP quest that we got. Let's see, number 4. The Green Guard hold the highest rank and will act as personal overseers where required. The White Guard hold next highest rank and will act as personal guard for Empire designates or as the home guard for buildings now property of the Empire. Third in rank are the Blue Guard, who are empowered to patrol streets and deal with potential threats accordingly. Ranking 4th are the Red Guard, who are trained to protect those loyal to the Empire. By order of Obi Sten, the current official designate of the Empire for the immediate area, the following laws also currently apply to New Edgeton. Sten Law Number 1. It is an offense to openly carry a weapon when in a populated area. If a member of the Blood Guard deems a weapon should be confiscated, then they have that right. And Sten Law Number 2. Only blacksmiths authorized by the Empire are permitted to work with metal armors or military weapons. Okay, we're going to have to come back to this because there's a lot of information in here for that XP quest that we got. Alright, the next one, Not So Little Thieves. And we got another journal update. Well, I got ant problems. And I need someone with the skills to come and get rid. These ain't your small types either. They're big uns. Come and see me, Frank Millerson, at me barn if you can help. We can discuss payment then. Let's see. Wasn't there a mill or something down here? Yeah, there's a mill down here. Alright, now I need to refresh my memory. Let's see. There's a new, yeah, XP bonus awards. Let's take a quick look at this. Alright, I think we know all this already. Yeah, this is telling us stuff we already know. So, if we come over here like we did in the last episode, let's do this test. Alright, what is the first name of the leader who founded New Edgeton? I think that one was in there. What year was the year of the debacle? I don't think that one was. What is the main export? I don't know what that is. What is the first name of the empire designate? That was the Obi one, if I remember right. Who's the ambassador to the emperor? Was that the Morkos name? I gotta go back and check it. The head of what creature is the empire symbol? That was a dragon. Oh, I better spell that right. What color is the lowest ranking blood guard? That was red. What color armor do the home guard wear? Ooh, I want to say that was white, but I need to check that again. Okay, so let's store that, and let's go back to this. Oh, whew, I was going to say, oh my god, is it gone? Let's see, Morkos, ambassador to the overlords and the empire himself. Okay, so Morkos. Let's see, home guard. Yeah, the white guard hold the highest, or the next highest rank, and will act as personal guard for empire designates, or as the home guard. Okay, so it's white. And Obi Sten, the current official designate of the empire. So Obi, white, and Morkos. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the first name of the empire designate. That was Obi. And the ambassador to the emperor was Morkos. I hope that's how it was properly spelled. And the home guard have white armor. Alright, so we need to find out what is the main export and what year is the year of the debacle. What was the first name of the leader who founded New Edgeton? Those we don't know yet. Alright, I hope I spelled that right. Let's take a quick look at that again. M-O-R-C-O-S-S. Okay, yeah. And Obi, O-B-I. Alright. So, we picked up some more journal entries. Little Thieves, Frank Millerson, at the nearby barn, has a problem with some large ants entering his barn. And Grimbold's Gold. I read in a local advertisement by someone called Threska Cassie of a local myth relating to New Edgeton about a gnome called Grimbold and his chest of gold. I wonder if there's any truth to the old myth. Locate Threska to learn more about the myth, or search for Grimbold's Gold yourself. Huh. Alright. Let's see. The Bloated Buckle Inn is right there. But, let's see. I want to see what's all out here. What is this? Well bucket. A rope is attached to a bucket, which is used to draw water from this well. Okay. Draw some water to drink. Take a refreshing mouthful of water before replacing the bucket. Okay, give the rope attached to the bucket a testing tug. After giving the rope a good tug, you realize that, as sturdy as it may be, it will not support the weight of anything more than what it was designed for. Okay. Use the bucket rope to attempt to climb down the well. Huh! Yeah, that's probably going to snap. Let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah!
Ah! You have to be kidding me, right? Sorry, officer. It's not what it looks like. I hope not. For a minute, it looked like you were going to risk your neck trying to climb down on a rope into the local water supply. That would have been stupid, wouldn't it? I suppose so, but haven't you ever wondered what's down there? I know what's down there. Water. If you mean anything more than that, then maybe you ought to volunteer for sewer services with the guild hall. I'm sure you'll get to see what's down there then. Thank you, officer. I'll bear that in mind. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, yeah, we can't do anything but get something to drink now. Let's see, does he say anything else? Move along, lad. Ooh, we just got tired. Alright, let's see. Yep. our vigor level just decreased. So now we have a dexterity penalty, which is a penalty of 2, so our dexterity is down to 8. Ooh. Damn, that's pretty harsh. Let's see. Does it show? Yeah, 65%. But then again, when we started, it wasn't 100%, so yeah. It goes down fairly slowly, it looks like. All right, let's just start up here and just kind of work our way clockwise and see what we all got going on here. Merkessa's private club. Only members are welcome. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here. Suddenly you hear a voice speaking from the other side of the door. Who's there? I am Kenneth Shand. What is this place? If you have to ask, then you're not welcome. Now clear off. Alright, knock firmly on the door. Look, bastard, if you don't take a walk now, you won't have the choice to do so again. Alright, looks like we got some conversation skill checks here, with diplomacy being the highest. Let's do that. Surely I have to make sure I'm at the right place before asking entrance, if you see what I mean. Success. Ooh, 75 experience points we just picked up. Well, yes, but... No, but... Well, it's just that... Very well. You know the procedure. What's the password? Okay. I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. Without the password, you cannot enter. Okay, I'll return later then. Alright, obviously that's for something in the future that we need to get in there for. Alright, next building. You have no reason to call here unless your intentions are nefarious. Alright, this is the same as that other one. Listen at the door. You hear distant movement, as if from upstairs. Knock at the door. After a few moments, there is a cry coming from somewhere upstairs. Go away! I am not interested! Alright. Oh, there's something back here, a pedestal. The Potter's Apothecary. Carefully chosen herbs and ingredients for the discerning alchemist. Okay. The door is locked. Let's check it first. Alright. I don't want to be bashing in there. Let's see what's back here, though. On this pedestal, a square stone block stands alone within the overgrown grass. Examine the block. On closer examination, you can see that something once stood upon this block, as there are small worn grooves upon it. And another door back here that's locked. Alright, obviously we need to do something with that later on. Alright, let's see, there's nothing else back here. Is there? No. Alright, what do we got here? That's the marketplace. Doesn't look like there's anybody there, though. What's in here? This wooden door opens onto a small shed with some basic gardening tools and gardening debris left to rot. Examine the tools. There's not one useful item here, unless you want to take up gardening. Examine the debris. Nothing but dead leaves, branches, and twigs, most likely being stored for a seasonal bonfire. Okay. Alright, and that must be the wizard's tower. Alright, I don't see anything out here. Let's go see what this is. This one's locked up too. It's nighttime. Maybe some of this stuff opens. Ooh, got a cutscene. Suddenly you notice an elf appear from behind a tree. What do you want? Sorry to creep up on you like this, but I must talk with you. My name is Ariel Doon. I am hoping that your presence here is my good fortune. My name is Kenneth Shand. What do you mean by your good fortune? Well, it's like this. I traveled here to see the wizard Edgeton, who lives within the nearby tower. Please continue. Well, I have been here only a few days, but in that time, I have been unable to gain entrance to see him. Try for yourself if you like. I can find no way into the tower. Perhaps we can work together. If I help you gain entrance to the tower to meet Edgeton, then maybe you can help me with the barrier problem. Sure. My business with Edgeton won't take long as I can get to see him, that is. We may not be able to gain entrance now, but stick around and I'll try to get us in at some point. Sure, I've had no luck by myself, and I could use the company. Alright, it's settled then. Come along with me. Thank you. It's good to be with a group. You're welcome. Oh, nice. There we go. I'm curious, Ariel. Can I have a word? Yes, Kenneth. Why did you want to meet with Edgeton, then? Well, I suppose I can tell you the full story now. Last summer, I decided to study the art of wizardry. It made my father most proud, and he said that I reminded him of a friend of his. Edgeton, I presume? Yes. I had no idea that my father had spent time in the company of a wizard. After I found out, I wanted to know all about him. Please continue. Well, as it happened, my father contacted Edgeton and told him about my interests in wizardry, to which the old wizard invited me to come to see him, and that he had a gift for me. How exciting. Did you know what the gift is? I have no idea, actually. Knowing Edgeton is a wizard, though, it could be anything. So, that's why I traveled here to see him. You can imagine my disappointment in not being able to even gain entrance to his tower. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll get to meet him sooner or later. Thanks, Kenneth. No problem. Anything else? Why were you skulking behind a tree when we first met? Yeah, it's rather embarrassing, actually. I thought you were with the authorities, come to move me on. What do you mean? Well, I have very little gold. I was hoping Edgeton was going to let me stay with him, knowing my father and all. I have been resting in his garden, waiting for some kind of contact since. I see. I'm sure Edgeton would not have left you here unintentionally. We'll get to the bottom of this sooner or later. Anything else? No, that's all for now. Alright, yeah, we've been getting some respect with him. Yeah, we got another 5. And let's see, it looks like we got another 68 gold pieces when he joined us. We got another increase in influence with him earlier when we were talking to him. Alright, so at least we got our first companion. Let's take a quick look at him. Alright, Ariel Doon. He is a wizard, sun elf. Uncertain deity. He is lawful good, a generalist wizard. He's got a really nice intelligence with 18 and dexterity 15. Everything else is average. Alright. Ooh, yep, he's going to be our crafter guy. He's got a lot of high skills in crafting, except for craft trap, which is 4, which is still okay. And he also can scribe scrolls, it looks like. Alright, let's take a look at his skills. Yep, he's got 8 in crafting, except for traps, which is 4. He's got a little bit in appraise, possibly. Actually, it looks like he's getting all that from his intelligence increase. Let's see, what else has he got? He's got a really nice lore. And some search, and spellcraft is nice as well. Alright, what's he got for feats? He's got combat casting. And he's got a familiar. And let's see, let's go to his behaviors. Let's set him to near. Let's make sure everybody's set to near. And scaled casting. Alright, what does he got for equipment? Adventuring skills book, just like this. That's the same as what?
Yes, that is so.
Yeah, Kenneth's got the same thing.
Yes.
Alright, what's this here? A spell book for Ariel Doon. This is a spell book. A spell book always has 10 pages, whether they have been filled with spells yet or not. Spellbooks found on other wizards will have all non-meta spells displayed within the pages, which can be copied and learned from. Nice. A new empty spellbook can be personalized to a wizard. Once personalized, the book must be carried in order to cast spells. Personalized spellbooks do not have viewable pages. Alright. Only usable by wizards. Okay, we need this to study during a rest period. Alright, we'll just hold on to that thing then. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Let's clear this off. And he's got a familiar. What is it? It appears to be a bat, which gives him Hearing ability, +3 to listen checks. Let's hold on to that since we have been doing listen checks when we check out these doors. So that could be useful. Alright, his experience looks like it's going to be the same as Kenneth's. Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah, that's that ripped up scroll that we found earlier. Okay. And that is our bat that we can control. Alright, let's go back to Kenneth. Let's see. Let's talk to Ariel again. Let's see if he's got anything else. What do you want me to do? Alright, that's cool that it shows us total respect. He's got 30. As you were, okay, you can tell him to leave, or leave to go home, or wait here, or keep him. Alright, we're going to keep him for damn sure. And let's see, before I forget, let's take a look at his spells. He's currently got Acid Splash, Daze, and Flare, Enlarged Person, and Burning Hands memorized. In his spell book, he's got Burning Hands, Enlarged Person, Identify, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, and Sleep. Along with all the 0 level stuff. Alright, let's go back to Kenneth. And let's open up the map. Where are we going to go next? The Sanctuary of Boran. Is that right there? Yep. Alright, let's go check these buildings here while we're going that way. Let's see if there's anything going on with this building here. Let's see, you have no reason to call here. Okay, this is the same as the other one. That's cool how it uses the highest skill from your party. So, looks like Ariel has the highest listen now. Listen at the door. You hear distant movement as if from upstairs. Knock at the door. Probably the same response. Go away. Yep, alright. Let's leave him alone. Let's go to this one next. You approach the front door to the property. In the shadows, you notice a small sigil engraved into the door frame. You don't recall seeing this during the daylight hours. Huh. Okay, carefully examine the sigil. The sigil is obviously magic in some way. Alright, Ariel's got an intelligence of 18, and he says, interesting, this is a special ward against entry. Quite unusual magic. Whatever magic is involved here, it prevents you from gaining entrance. Okay. Now, you know what, while we're here, let's go see what's up with this. A weapon repair bench. Further interaction is now possible. Alright, this is a repair workbench used for repairing weapons only. It does not have the facilities of a full-blown workbench of any type. You need to find a smith workbench if you wish to craft your own weapons or armor. You need to find a magician's workbench if you wish to add magical properties to a weapon or armor. If a PC has the ability, then they may repair a weapon here. Alternatively, you can leave a weapon on the bench for a nearby smith to repair subject to their own skill level. You can now interact with the weapon repair bench. Alright. Let's try that again. Okay, so we can put stuff on it to fix it. Alright, loot all. What is this? Toggle between default and enhanced display styles. Okay. Looks the same, but we don't have anything on it either. Alright. That's the well over there. And let's see, that was the bloated buckle. Ooh, what's going on here? This is all lit up. Let's see what this thing says. An obelisk. Writing beneath the etching of a warrior reads, erected in memory of our great leader, Ragnar Oren, who led the survivors of Edgeton to rebuild New Edgeton in the year of the moons 777, also known as the year of the debacle. Ooh. Okay, so Ragnar is the guy who founded New Edgeton, it appears, and 777 is the year of the debacle. So Ragnar and 777, I think those were questions in the test. Yeah, what was the first name of the leader who founded New Edgeton? That was Ragnar. And what year was the year of the debacle? 777. Alright, so the only one we haven't figured out yet, what is the main export of New Edgeton? Alright, we'll get to that. Alright.
Bestiary updated.
Ooh. Bestiary just updated. That was in a journal. Constructs, animated objects. Animated objects come in many forms and sizes and fight as directed by the animator. They follow orders without question and to the best of their abilities. Since they do not need to breathe and never tire, they can be extremely capable minions. Animated objects can be imbued with differing capabilities, including limited spell ability, as well as potentially using poisoned weapons, or even being known to carry disease. Empire Guardians are a good example. Okay, there must be a Guardian around here somewhere. Oh, is it? Yep, Empire Guardian right there. Alright, let's see. I want to come over here before we forget. Let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, yeah, Sanctuary of Moran. Let's go check this one out next. Bringing light into dark lives with the torch of Moran. Please note that this sanctuary is locked at night. Yep, it appears to be. Alright, Ariel. What do you want me to do? Okay. As you were? I wonder if that wasn't just a bug right there. It made it look like he wanted to say something of interest, but... Alright. Is that happening every time I click on a door? No. There must be a trigger right here that's causing these. Yep. That might be a bug. I'm not sure that's supposed to happen unless we got a specific thing to talk about, because he doesn't have anything to say except his default stuff. Alright, in the meantime, yeah, we can't get in there. And let's see here. There is a gate back here. What was going on back here? Okay, that's the graveyard, which it looks like we can get into a grave plaque. There's something over there, a shovel. Damn, this is spooky looking in here, huh? I'm probably gonna get jumped in here. Oh, there is something here. Good night to you, brother. I didn't even see that guy back there. Yeah, let's say that. Whoa, I didn't see you there. Please, take care when walking among the graves. Farewell. Wait, I would like to talk with you. I was just heading back to the sanctuary. Please drop by later. We can talk there. If I get the chance, I will do. Farewell for now. Okay. Okay, there's a gate back there, too. And what is this? A grave plaque. Josiah's grave on a local treasure hunt. A well-preserved plaque has some strange text on it, which appears indecipherable. Only the name of the person who is said to be buried here is readable. Josiah Clax. Examine the strange text more closely. Ooh, look at this crazy puzzle here. You're about to begin a cipher puzzle. A cipher is a text that has some or all of its letters scrambled, making it impossible to read. Each letter has been transposed for another, and the text must be deciphered by swapping letters around until the text is readable. You can leave a cipher and return to it as you left it at any time. Leaving and returning will not reset the changes in the main text you have made to date. When you are ready to begin, click the Begin button above. You'll be presented with the text to decode in this window. Begin the deciphering by selecting the letter you wish to swap for another. The first column of letters will then become disabled, and you must select the letter you wish to change it to from the second column that becomes enabled. Continue the swapping process until you have completely deciphered the text and received a reward for doing so. Alright, Expert Decoder Feat. If you have the Expert Decoder Feat, then letters that are correctly placed will turn yellow for you. When you have deciphered the text, you will be rewarded with XP and any other reward associated with its decoding. You can read the decoded text anytime again by reactivating Decipher. Important. In-game variables are only set when the text is completely decoded. Okay, let's begin. Ooh. Wow, this is probably going to take a little bit to mess with this. I might have to cut some of this out because this is going to be some kind of process of elimination, it looks like. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, well, when I first started doing it, I thought this might be impossible, but actually it's not too bad. I'm getting it mostly figured out, so I'm going to cut back in because it looks like we should be able to solve this here pretty quickly. The way I started it is I noticed there was a single letter. It was like the capital letter V, so if you go by assumption, the only thing that could be is the word I, so I replaced V with the letter I. And then, as you can see, I went with this first sentence and I looked at this first word here, and all the I's are now I's. So that presumes this word can only be like N or if, so I just tried them both, and eventually it just worked all the way out as you just fiddle with the letters and try to presume what the word is going to be. So as you can see, we got most of this figured out here. If you are reading and understanding this, then I am dead, and you may be the first to find my treasures. But alright, now here's one that hasn't been completely ciphered out yet. So as you can see, this must mean, but who am I kidding? But so that means we need to change the letter Q with W, so let's do that. Let's go down to Q with W, and that's going to change them all. Who am I kidding? So now we need to change the letter L with K. But who am I kidding? And the letter Q, it says, I've never known anybody to take the time to figure anything out around here. So that means Q must be changed with V. I've never known anybody to take the time to figure anything out around here, so I reckon, so L needs to be a C, it looks like. L is C. So I reckon my treasures and will never be found, so it looks like Q is L. Alright, let's see, where are we at now? So I reckon my treasures will never be found. Anyway, for the person who does translate this coded message, so X needs to be P. Anyway, for the person who does translate this coded message, then good on you, and I hope my treasures will be well used. Anyway, I won't bore you with the details of my life, but suffice it to say, I liked adventuring, and adventuring paid well. So, as long as the following landmarks remain intact, you will gain the benefits of my life's work. Just by using your brain and doing a little legwork. So this is another Q. This needs to be a J, though. Okay, this might have a little bit of a bug in it. H-I-J. Just by using your brain and doing a little legwork. First, go to the obelisk in the center of the village. From there, head north until you hit some rocks at the natural embankment. Dig between these rocks and you will eventually find a chest. It's locked and magically protected against smashing open, of course. And the key is another puzzle. Alright, yeah, there's a little bit of a buggery going on here, because here we got Q's again. So Q's need to be Z's now. Q's need to be Z. Woohoo! Alright, looks like we got it. But if you got this deciphered, then consider opening the chest and gaining its contents, your next task. Who thought preparing for death would be so much fun? Alright, well, at least we figured it out. But yeah, it looks like there might have been a little bit of a bug with some of the letters as you change them there, because it looks like we did Z or a Q multiple times in here. Alright, I gotta read this again. First, go to the obelisk in the center of the village. From there, head north until you hit some rocks at the natural embankment. Dig between these rocks and you will eventually find a chest. It's locked and magically protected against smashing open, of course, and the key is another puzzle. But if you got this deciphered, then consider opening the chest and gaining its contents your next task. Who would thought preparing for death would be so much fun? Alright, that was a cool little puzzle. So that means... yeah, the obelisk in the center was right here, so if we head north, so somewhere up here, I'm guessing, there's a buried chest we need to figure out, and we saw a shovel over here earlier, and we probably need that to get into it. Alright, let's see, what else is here? A portcullis, which is locked. We cannot get into it. Can we possibly bash it?
Taste of my rock! My attack has no effect.
Alright, I'm guessing we can grab this shovel. Yep, acquire the shovel. Let's take a quick look. A shovel is normally used to dig away earth, but has also been used as a weapon. Oh, can we actually equip that? Yep. Yep, looks like we can use it as a weapon. Alright, but we can't run around here with weapons in hand, so let's be careful. I don't want to cause any problem with the guards here. Alright, do I see anything else in here? I don't see anything else there. Alright, let's continue on. What was the next place? The mill. Let's see, what time is it now? It's 1 in the morning. Yeah, time goes by slow, that's for sure in this mod. Ooh, what is that? Scraps. There's like a dog roaming around by itself here. Let's talk to this dog. Scraps. This is a ferocious looking dog. Ooh, nice, it'll join us here, boy. Follow me.
All information updated.
Henchmen are different to companions. Henchmen cannot be possessed to directly control. Companions can be, yes. Henchman AI cannot be switched off. Companions can be switched to puppet mode. Henchmen only die if the rest of the party die. Companions can die. Henchmen may refuse to follow you, or be refused admission to some places. Henchmen are basically more independent than companions. Whenever puppet mode is enabled, the PCs for the party, this does not include henchmen. Okay. Well, we got us scraps. Let's see. Can we examine it? Yep. It is an animal with a high dexterity and everything else. Low intelligence, low charisma. Yep, a regular dog. Alright. Let's see, there was something back here we passed. Let's check this real quick. I think that was the building with the sigil on it. Let's see, what's in here? Wooden door opens into a small shed with some basic gardening tools. Alright, is this the same as the other one? Yep. Nothing of interest. Alright, what's in this building? This is the back entrance to the art shop. This door is somewhat more decorative than the others around the village. You notice a small note on the door which reads, "Private entry. Please make all shop calls at the front." Knock at the door. There's no response. Okay. Let's knock again, see if something happens. Suddenly hear someone approach the door from the other side, and a quiet female voice say, "Who is it?" "My name is Kenneth Sean. Can you let me in your shop?" "Can't you read? This is my private entrance. Now, go away before I call the guards." Alright, I'll come around the front. "I wouldn't bother if I were you." "Why not?" "Because we're currently closed." "So when will you open?" "When my husband has more time to complete his works." "Can't I at least come in and browse?" "No. Now go away, or I'll call the guards." Right. Let's see. Okay, that's the back of Sebastian's Creations. Alright, before we start getting all kinds of crazy, let's come back over here. I want to see... Is there something up with this mill or not? Okay. Yeah, enter the barn house. Is there something back here? There's something over here, too. What is that? Gate. Looks like there's nothing. The old well lies on the other side of the iron fence. This old iron gate has a very poor lock holding it shut. Someone with even the simplest skills in lockpicking, or strong enough to give it a good kick, should easily be able to bypass a lock and open the gate. Let's see if we can examine without busting anything. Hopefully we don't get an alignment shift if I kick that open. Where's Ariel? Oh, he got stuck back here. Let's get everybody together here in case something crazy goes on. Let's see, let's go back to Kenneth. What if we kick it? We're getting... Okay, break open the lock. This activity affects your lamp. Yeah, I figured it. Damn it. 2 points toward chaotic. I probably should have used Ariel. And what was his? He was lawful good, right? Yeah, lawful good. I'm not too much worried about his alignment changing, but I'm more concerned with Kenneth's changing. Right now we should be fine. Yeah, 86, 85, we should be alright. We need to be careful with that though. Alright, let's go see what's up with this old well. The well has fallen into disrepair long ago. Examine the well. The original crossbeam that once held a bucket has long since decayed away. The brickwork that still stands is relatively solid, though, and forms a large gaping hole. From here you can see nothing but darkness below. Drop a stone down the well. A small stone makes a clattering sound as it bounces off the inside of the well and eventually hits the dry ground below. You reckon it must be at least a 25-foot drop. Rope would aid climbing here. Okay. I guess we need rope to go down there. Well, now we know for sure that the alignment things are definitely in effect. Let's see, was that transition? Yeah, to the Boran Road. Alright, let's come back over here. And enter the barn house. Let's see what's going on in here. The barn.
Something you...
Scraps suddenly starts barking and runs to a nearby door. Why did you bring that miserable mutt in here? Huh. Call Scraps to you. Did you hear what I just said, boy? He's not my dog. He's just hanging around with me. I know that. He's Scraps. He's been a stray around here for as long as I can remember. What's behind the door? It's where I used to let him sleep. So why don't you let him stay here now? For his own safety. You're talking about your ant problem, right? Oh, okay, yeah, this is the guy with the ant issue. Frank looks annoyed. Of course, I mean my ant problem, boy. Giant ants burrowed their way into my grain tower and gobbled the lot. If I hadn't got Scraps out when I did, they would have had him too. Have you reported this problem to the authorities? Of course I have, but like anything else nowadays, the council don't want to get involved. I have to sort the problem myself. What are you currently doing about the problem? For now, I have barricaded the entrance to the tower and locked that door, and until someone volunteers to help me further, that's all I can do for now. Let me tackle... Well, let's see. Maybe I can talk to the council for you. Ha, good luck with that. Just don't get yourself or me into trouble if you do. Alternatively, I could try tackling the problem for you. You'd be prepared to do that? Sure, if you've the gold to pay me, I'm up for the task. Ha, if you do the job and survive, I'd be happy to pay you, but... But what? To do the job properly, you need to find a way into their lair and lay down ant poison at any tunnel ends that you find. Basically, I want their entrance tunnels sealed with anti-targeting poison as far back as you can go. Oh, it's ant targeting poison. Ant targeting poison? Yeah, you're going to need to come up with a specific poison to make sure they keep away. They are resistant big buggers. Where do I get a hold of that? That's something for you to figure out. Maybe you can find the information at the apothecary, or acquire something from Marques's place. I understand they are both familiar with the use of poisons. And what about entering their tunnels? I know you said the ants were big, but will I fit down their tunnels? The ants are big enough to have made tunnels large enough for you to walk through. However, the entrance in the grain tower is probably too small for you to squeeze through as you are. So how do you expect me to gain entrance to their lair? Again, that's what I'm paying you to sort out. If it's not something you can do yourself, then either recruit someone who can, or get a potion that will help. As I say, though, that's a problem for you to solve. That sounds like it may cost me a lot to sort out, so just how much are you going to pay me for doing this? If I see no further ant activity after your return, then I'll pay you 750 gold. Well, looks like we got bluff, intimidate, and diplomacy. Diplomacy is the highest. While that offer is generous, I really don't think you have considered the initial outlay that is involved on my part. Success. 75 experience points. Nice. I suppose there could be other costs involved. Very well, I will throw in another 500 gold to cover your costs, but not a gold coin more. Alright, you have a deal. Very good. Come back to me if and when you have completed the task, and I will pay you what we agreed. I'll be back soon. Oh, before I forget, after I locked the door to the grain tower antechamber, I'd lost the key. I don't know where I lost it, but you will need to get past the door somehow. Can I use force on the door if I have to? If you really must. I would prefer if you could gain access without damaging the door somehow, but under the circumstances, I guess you must do what you must do. I will only force the door if I have to. Farewell for now. Alright, yeah, we just picked up some experience points, so we need to find a key. Let's see what the journal says here. Little thieves. Frank Millerson has a problem with some giant ants that have burrowed up into his grain tower and eaten all the grain. He has barricaded the entrance to the tower and locked access to its antechamber. He is offering a large reward of gold if I am able to poison the entrance tunnels at their source and prevent their return. Enter the ant tunnels and block the farthest entrances with poison. I should acquire at least 2 vials of poison and ensure I can see in the dark while down there. Alright. And Josiah's grave. I managed to decipher the encoded message of Josiah Clax. It seems he was an adventurer who hid his treasure before he died himself. According to his message, if one followed his instructions, a person could win his treasure for themselves. Head to the obelisk in the center of the village and then walk north to find a dig site. I will need a shovel. Yep. Alright, so apparently we need to find a key. I wonder if there might be something hidden in here, but either way, we need to find some poison. Alright, let's get out of here.
Is there something you wish?
Right, and yep, we are now running up on time. So I guess we're going to continue on in the next episode. Yeah, we need to rest up too. Our vigor is getting pretty damn low. Yeah, it's just that dexterity decrease. I think the next decrease we're going to get is also strength and possibly some movement. Alright, we're going to mess with the rest of these buildings in the next episode. We'll see you then, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to leave a like button and leave some comments. Let me know what you think about this mod and this adventure. Let me know if you're enjoying it or not. We'll see you in the next one.